All right, this is Pre-Algebra lesson 7.5, solving equations with variables on both sides. So here's the deal. I'll show you a simple one. 9a plus 2 equals 4a minus 18. Let me show you how to do this, so pay attention. What's the first thing we do on any equation? Line on the equal sign, right? No matter what. Okay. And we're looking, is the variable happy? And the answer is, oh, no way, right? There's lots of reasons. One, and the most important one, he can't stand is when he is split into two people. I mean, like he's not, how can he be happy when there's two of him? You know what I mean? Like, so we need to take care of that as soon as we can. Here's what you do, like I need to get them on the same side. Okay, I need to get them on the same side. So I have two choices. I can either, how would I get rid of 4a on this side if I wanted to? What would I do to get rid of 4a? Get rid of the whole thing. I want to get rid of the whole thing. I have 4a over here. If I want to get rid of that thing, if I have a dog in my house, I can just go minus a dog. Yeah, right? So then, hold on. If I have 4a over here as a group, I want to get rid of both. Right? Minus 4a. Just get rid of it. Minus 4a. So I can go minus 4a, or if I wanted to, couldn't I get them both? Couldn't I shove this guy over here? Couldn't I go minus 9a, whatever is the most convenient? I just got to get them together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you just, now what if it was this? What if the question was, minus 9a and minus 4a? Now how do I get rid of negative 4a? Now you add 4a to both sides, and does that make sense? So I'm going to show you the rule that I use, and the only reason why I use this rule is because dealing with negatives is a pain. So what you want to do is you find there's a variable on both sides, get rid of the smallest of the two. Whatever is the smallest of the two, that's the one you get rid of. So which one am I going to get rid of? The 4. So I'm going to go minus 4, minus 4a, minus 4a. They're gone. And now I have, what is 9a minus 4a? 5a plus 2 equals negative 18. I'm going to go back a second, and hold on, and you see that this is now to the point where we were just at, yesterday and the day before. Agree? Okay, here's the deal. Didn't I tell you you're allowed to subtract 9a? Right? Yeah. So let's do that. Minus 9a. They're gone now, and it leaves them with 2 equals. What is 4a minus 9a? 5a. Negative 5a minus 18. So what's the difference? I mean, you'll still get the same answer. The problem is what?
That it's a negative.
You have to just deal with a negative now. Does that make sense? Now I'm having to divide by a negative when I go plus 18, plus 18. That's fine. But now then I have to divide by a negative 5. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's just an extra step of dealing with a negative. I'm not saying it. Listen, you can do either one. The answer will come out the same. If you're somebody who's good at negatives, do whichever one you want. I'm just telling you that I usually get rid of the smallest one so that I have one less negative to worry about. So let's do that. Minus 4a. Let's solve this. 9a minus 4a is 5a plus 2 equals negative 18. Minus 2, 5a equals, what is negative 18 minus 2? Negative 1. I hope you know that. Divide by 5, a equals negative 4, right? Makes sense? Once you get to this point, we've been doing this now for several days. Agreed? Okay. All right, so then you guys try one here. You guys do this one for me. 4x plus 4 equals 2x plus 36. So first thing we do, always? Line, right? Separate the houses. And then you look and go, okay, is the variable happy? And oh my goodness, see, I really can't clean house here. Right? There's nothing to do. I can't combine anything. I really can't clean house here. And that's where you go, okay, there's nothing to clean here. They're both simplified, but the variables are on both sides. You've got to recognize that. That should be something you just notice right off the bat. And okay, what do I do with that now? Which one am I going to get rid of?
2x.
Why 2x? This is smaller, right? When I subtract that, it's going to make it so I still have a positive. I have a quick question. What if this would have been a minus 4x? Now which one's smaller? The negative 4 is, right? Does that make sense? Because then what would you do to that? You'd add 4x to each side, and oh, there you go, and now we're okay. Does that make sense? Getting rid of the smaller one is just going to guarantee you a positive on the other side. Okay? Okay, anyway, so minus 2x, they're gone. That leaves me with 2x plus 4 equals 36. And now that should look very familiar to you, right? That's simply a two-step equation. Minus 4, 2x equals, what is 36 minus 4?
32.
Divided by 2, x equals 16. How many of you got x equals 16? You did not, Brad? Why?
No, I just did one step at the top wrong.
Yeah. What did you do at the top wrong?
I don't think I did it wrong, just I subtracted 4 instead.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I still got
Right.
positive 6.
So, hold on. Let's take a look. Let's go back. We know the answer is 16. I'll go back and do it that way. So, either way, you're allowed to do this. Minus 4x. 4 equals, what is 2x minus 4x?
Negative.
I'm going to talk to Brad now. What is 2x?
No, I accidentally subtracted the 4 instead of 4x.
Oh, that would make no sense. At the end, you should have been like, what's going on here? There's variables on both sides still, right? That's the whole point, is that you got to look and go, the first thing you take care of is get rid of the variables on both sides. Got to, right? But I'll do it your way, right? So now it's 4 equals, what is 2x minus 4x? Negative 2x plus 36. Now what? No, now what? Look up here. You don't need to look at your paper. Now what?
Subtract 36.
Minus 36. Negative 2x equals, what is 4 minus 36? Negative 32. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. X equals negative 32 divided by negative 2 is 16. It's still the same answer. Does that make sense? It doesn't matter which way you do it. This way is just dealing with negatives all the time. You know what I mean? Like, doing it this way, you're guaranteed to be dealing with negatives for a while. And does anybody here prefer to deal with negatives? I don't. Right? It's not my preference. Okay, do another one. Now, for real, watching. First thing, line on the equal sign. Variables, are you happy? Well, first of all, let's clean house. Is there anything I can clean up over here?
No.
No, there's nothing, right? Is there anything I can clean up over here? No. So then now you go to look and go, okay, is the variable happy?
No.
Why not? What's the most important thing to him? Because he's got 2 of him, right? I mean, that's the first thing that we take care of always. You can't even finish this until you want it to look like a multi-step equation. This is a mess. Which one am I going to get rid of? The 6 or the 8?
Negative 8.
Why the 8? Because it's the smallest one. How do I get rid of minus 8?
Plus 8y.
Plus 8y plus 8y. Negative 15 plus 14y equals 13, right? Plus 15, they're gone. 14y equals 28. Divide by 14, y equals 2. How many of you got 2? Okay.
I got negative 2.
I know, because you messed up. I heard what you did. You got to pay attention. Were you on your way?
No, it's good. I think I did. I wasn't really paying attention. Like in the beginning, it was negative 8, so I went into.
You still did minus 8?
way.
Oh, you added 6. That's why. You can still subtract 6. It'll work.
Yeah. So, but I was like.
Now you're just having more negatives, but it'll still work. Listen, we know the answer is negative 2. Fine. Listen, why wouldn't you want to do the way I told you, since I'm trying to make it be the easiest thing for you, right? Get rid of the smallest one. Can you look at that and tell me which one's smaller? Negative is 8y or is 6y? Which one's smaller? Can you just take care of the smallest one first? Right? But even if you didn't, look. Minus 6y. Right? Negative 15 equals, what is negative 8y minus 6y? Negative 14y plus 13. I add 13. Oh, why would I add 13? I wouldn't. Minus 13. I now have negative 14y equals negative 28 divided by negative 14 divided by negative 14. It still comes out to y equals 2.
I made negative 28 divided by 14.
Right, but
Negative 14.
right, but
I added 13.
right. Again, all these little tiny little steps that you got. if your brain is not in tune with, okay, every single thing that I do, is this a positive or negative, you're dead meat. If you're just always going to do positive stuff, you have no chance in algebra, algebra 2, trigonometry. You have to, negatives are a part of your life now, and every time you do it, you have to deal with them, and you have to pay attention to them. You don't just get to brainlessly, you look at the number. You have to, is this a positive or a negative? Every time. Okay, one last type of question will look like this. I'll give it to you. See if they have an odd one. They do. Very nice. Let's try this one. Okay, do that one for me. Here we go. Let's see how you guys did. First thing we do, line down the equal sign. Separate the houses. Is that simplified? Can I clean up that part of the house?
No.
Is that side simplified? Can I clean up that part of the house?
Yes.
Yes, I can. Got to do that first. Rainbow, rainbow. 5n minus 15 equals 2n minus 6. Now we're to the point where we are okay. Now we go, okay, is the variable happy?
No.
No, why? He's split into 2, right? He hates that. So which one am I going to take care of, the 5n or the 2n? Minus 2n minus 2n. That's gone. 3n minus 15 equals negative 6. Now it's an easy equation. Plus 15 plus 15. 3n equals negative 6 plus 15 is 9 divided by 3 divided by 3. n equals 3. How many of you got n equals 3? Why not?
Because when I was doing the distributive property, I subtracted 3 instead of multiplied it.
So you did what? 2? You put 5n minus 2? Can you please stop doing that? Okay. There's really nothing else for me to teach you here. I mean, if you look at number, here, I'll give you the hardest one on the page, okay? Hardest one on the page. And it's not hard. So, the reason why right now at this very moment, you should be trying to follow along with me and seeing why I do things, seeing the order that I do them, just so that it gets, even if you think you know this, it's just good to go, okay, yes, I do know this. And you know what I'm saying? First thing is always line on the equal sign. Then you look at each side of the house and go, is that simplified? Can I clean that up?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So boom, boom, rainbow, rainbow. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times a positive 31?
Negative 62.
Negative 62. Over here on this side, can I clean that up?
Yes.
Yeah, rainbow, rainbow. 6x plus 18. Okay. Now, you go, okay, is the variable happy? No, he's split on both sides. Which one do I take care of?
Negative 2x.
The negative 2 is smaller. So how do I get rid of negative 2x?
Add 2.
Plus 2x plus 2x. Whoa. 8x plus 18 equals negative 62. Okay. Now you go, is the variable happy? Well, he's happier, right? But he's not happy. He's got people with him. What's next?
Minus 18.
Minus 18. 8x equals. What is negative 62 minus 18?
Negative 80.
Negative 80. Divide by 8, divide by 8. X equals. What is a negative divided by a positive? Negative 10. How many of you got x equals negative 10? Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Does it make sense?
Like, I got 10.
Right, but you see, you can't drop negatives, right? I mean, that's my whole point, Gigi, is that this is the beginning of everything we do is dealing with negatives, and so you just can't lose them. You can't drop them. You know what I'm saying? You can't lose them. You got to realize every single step. You got to pay attention. Is this? Oh, there's a negative here. Oh, you got to pay attention. You have to. Okay, here we go. Here's your homework. Page 369, 1 to 23. Page 369, 1 through 23, even.